I set out to do three things, I suppose. Changing Faces was invented at the start primarily to invent some new help. And the word help is a very big, broad term, but I thought, and I've received a lot of support from some psychologists particularly that I'd got to know, that there was more that could be offered, more than surgery, brilliant as surgery is, more than laser therapy, more than drugs and so on, more than physiotherapy. There was something about the psychological and social adjustment to having a disfigurement that needed more support, and that we could invent a professional package. And we did it. We've created that. The second phase was really dependent on the first, which was, if we could invent such a package, could we demonstrate its value and then get it into the mainstream of healthcare, particularly healthcare, but also into schools, into employment places and so on, so that people who acquire a disfigurement from whatever cause could get access to this help. We've done some of that. We could do more, but we've done some of that. That's a sort of acting as a catalyst, that's what we call it. And the third thing, it was really much further down the line when we set out in the early 90s, which was trying to change public attitudes, trying to transform the way people, in the widest sense, people think and behave when they meet disfigurement. There are 5 things which we brought together to make a package which can be tailored and adapted to any particular person's needs. We help them to find out and to be in control of what the condition is that they've got, and what's its treatment, is it going to go away? If not, why not? And so on. So finding out. Second is attitude. People have to try to find a positive way of dealing with this. And we think that the way we go about it and helping people to see that actually disfigurement isn't the end of meaningful life. It isn't a passport to second-class existence. We think that's a really important process. Thirdly, and that goes for families too. Families have to get that. Thirdly, to try to cope with some of the difficult emotions that do accompany disfigurement. There's no question. Grief and anger and sadness and why me, and all of those emotions are all tangled up in it. And people have to be helped to deal with that. It doesn't help to bury them. It doesn't help to, deny them. They need to be out there and dealt with. The fourth is meeting other people, hearing from other people, reading their stories, seeing them on the box or whatever it is. So the whole exchanging of the experience with others, that is enormously valuable. And last, perhaps most importantly in some ways, is learning the social skills. We teach the social skills for people to manage other people's reactions.